Eagles, Patriots. They once played in the Super Bowl. There's a banner to prove it. Justin Timberlake was the halftime performer. I would not have opened with a track off a new album, but what do I know? 10-9 late. Brady can't get anything going, so he goes to the former quarterback, Julian Edelman, who was once in our GMZ segment. We asked him Tom Brady's favorite train song. I think it was Hey Soul Sister, and he hits Philip Dorsett for the touchdown. This is his first ever regular season touchdown pass, which kind of surprised me. Wentz, 4th and 10, throws up a prayer to Nelson Aguilar. Nate said he should have caught it. It was right there.
Oh!
It's fitting that we're showing Nelson. It seems like it's after their reign, and the Patriots win 17-10. 17-10. What a day, Monday.
What a day. Denver Broncos, Minnesota Vikings, Kirk Cousins. Had a statement game last week. He's trying to make something happen here. Little play action. Who is he looking for? Kyle Rudolph wide open.
How about
best friend of the show? Yep. You know what? He's balling this year. There's your Pro Bowl tight end. Kirk Cousins feeling it late in the game. But you know what? Right now, had a chance. Down by 4, trying to make something happen. And no, that's not it. Noah Fant will be incomplete. The Vikings, in a comeback, would win this one, 27-23.
Perhaps outside of Baltimore, the hottest team in the AFC is that one. That is the Oakland Raiders.
I think you're right.
Would they have a trap game against the winless Bengals? Well, it was close, but they found a way here. Nate, I was watching the CBS show yesterday. You called him the Island of Foster Moreau. What a nickname.
Hey, you know, I got to bring it on Sunday.
What a nickname.
Marlon Brando's best work.
I think
hot take, his best work.
Not debatable, Kyle.
I like that little guy, too. Nailed it.
You're talking about Renfro? No, you're talking about the actor in that movie. Okay, fine, let's go.
Okay, golf cap. I see you, Mac.
Big game for rookie Max Crosby. Here, they're looking for Chase Young or Joe Burrow. What do you got? Well, Ryan Finley says, hey, we're going to try to get something done, but Max Crosby, maybe the defensive rookie of the year.
That's right, Trey. Talk about it.
4 sacks yesterday. It was a Raiders franchise record. Okay, let's get Andy going. 4th down, Finley, Zach Taylor, and Andy. This is a triumphant. What are we going to do here? Ryan Finley looking. He's incomplete. Okay, but this game was not over yet. Not over yet because Finley will get another shot. Here's with a minute 20.
Come on, Finn.
2nd and 19. And we talk about these Raiders rookies all the time. We love Josh Jacobs. We love Cleve Farrell. We love Crosby.
Of course.
Trayvon Mullen, another Raiders rookie, and maybe the greatest Raiders rookie class, maybe the greatest rookie class ever.
In any sport.
In every sport ever.
Yes.
Take that, Jonathan Ogden and Ray Lewis. We've got these guys. Derek Brooks and Warren Sapp. We've got these guys.
Winless still.
Big game for Max Crosby. 4 sacks. You ball. You get the call. Deion Sanders, what do you got?
Hey, with the debacle early on in the season, man, do you really think that you guys was going to be this good? Because you shocked me, but I love your GM and your head coach. But it seems like you guys have really brought it together.
Yeah, you know, everybody was sleeping on us from the start, and you know, we had a lot of things going on outside and noise and stuff like that. But as a unit, you know, we stayed together, and we blocked out everything. We just try to get better every day, and you know, it's coming together well. But you know, it's just a start right now.
We all fell in love with Max Crosby during Hard Knocks. He had to get up and sing his rookie song.
Yeah, was it T-Pain?
I think it was.
I think it was T-Pain, yeah.
And everybody sang along, which was like the absolute thing you're supposed to do.
Buy you a drink. Yeah, that's good.
Yes, that's good. That's good.
For all the preseason turmoil that we did witness on Hard Knocks and throughout the preseason with Antonio Brown, the Raiders are here sitting pretty. They're at 6-4, heading into a matchup with the Jets. Nate, do you expect Oakland to be in the playoffs at the end of the year? Knock on wood if you're with us.
You know what?
I
might be with you on that. Just think about what they've been through over the last couple of years. They dealt with injuries themselves. Even this offseason, first it was Khalil Mack, right, being traded. Everybody thought, what are you doing? Yeah. Mayock, Gruden, I got this. Then they get AB. What are you doing? He does whatever he does. I got this. And then from there, that defense, they lose Jonathan Abram early in the season. They trade Gary and Conley. They lose 5 starters. Perfect to suspension. 5 starters on this defense, yet and still. Last week, they come off a 3-interception game up against the Chargers. Cleveland Farrell gets 2.5 sacks against the Chargers. And right now, this defense is rolling. And I don't want to hear about who they're playing against. They only can go up against the squad that's in front of them. So right now, with the way they're playing on defense, and then you said it during the commercial break, Derek Carr is playing with a different type of confidence.
Yeah.
That run where he does a little wiggle shake and it goes up over the top. Like that right there is a different type of Derek Carr. And if you're throwing to a guy like Tyrell Williams with a running back like Josh Jacobs behind you, this team is what exactly they wanted to build, and that's a strong playoff contender.
It's November 18th, right? Who cares about September? Pay attention to the teams have momentum right now. Like, don't look at the records. Look at the style. Look at the its. They've won 5 of 7 games.
Okay.
And I'm here to tell you they have 2 home games left, and it's going to be the greatest home field advantages in the history of our league because the city is saying goodbye to their team. They'll win both of those. The question is wild card, or is it the question is division title? The Chiefs got nothing going on right now. They are very cold. The Raiders are red hot. Do not think they cannot rip the AFC West because they believe right now. Gruden has them going. I'm in.
So they're tied with the Texans for the final AFC wildcard spot. They're on the outside looking in because they lost to Houston head-to-head back in Week 8. Raiders play just one team currently that has a winning record. The rest of the way, they do have to go to Arrowhead in Week 13. I think all Raiders fans are cheering for the Chargers tonight.
I think they are. Mexico City, we'll see that one. But there was another game last today, and it involved the Saints and the Buccaneers. Let's get to the highlights of that one here. Down in Tampa Bay, remember the Saints had a disappointing loss to the Falcons last week. Would they be able to bounce back? A lot of people took the Bucs in this one, saying upset special. Drew Brees said upset this.
Yay!
Mike Thomas, another touchdown.
Tough day for him. Only 8 catches.
Yeah.
He'll have better days.
Quiet 8 catches for 114 and a
We'll
touchdown.
bounce back, Peter.
That is what it's been, and Jameis Winston, that's what that's been. Story of Jameis's career, some big moments, some big games, some big wins, but when it all evens out, there's this, a pick 6 at the end.
Peter, is Jameis on the Bucs next year?
That's a great question. I'll see you in March. We can discuss.
Okay. Can't wait.
Saints, I love you. No Marshawn Lattimore, and this happened. Love it. Power rankings tomorrow. Zeke going. This is another thing I loved yesterday.
So Zeke doing the Dak hip flex dance.
Perfectly executed.
How about that dance?
Oh, my gosh.
Well, this one
He's
is something
amazing.
else. Yeah, he really
It's like
is.
Is that
Kathy Ireland.
Deadpool? Is that what that is? I think
Could be
that's
Deadpool, yeah.
Deadpool.
cool.
That's definitely, wow, Schrager with the Deadpool.
Hey,
I thought it was Mandela.
Hey.
Wow, I'm impressed.
Josh Allen. I don't know if you guys know this. He has 73 rushing touchdowns this year. This is the 73rd one of the season. He is lapping the field. Every single play he rushes for a touchdown. He is so good at that stuff. They go into Hard Rock like a bunch of Mick and Keith memorabilia, and they win going away. Bills break them up. 37-20. Adams, what say you?
We're all taking our little moment to show each other and show the world the one thing that sort of stuck out to us in yesterday's action. I remember the day that Mark Ingram signed with the Ravens. It was not a happy day for me. I liked him and Alvin Kamara. I looked forward to what they did after the games, having the joint post-game at their locker, finishing each other's sentences. They were my favorite bromance. They were best friends. It was awesome. And then I realized that I think Mark Ingram made the right decision doing his thing because his new bromance is with his quarterback. And we all saw first the way he introduced him at the podium yesterday. Take a look.
And now I would just like to introduce y'all to the man, the myth, the legend, the MVP frontrunner. If anybody else got to say something different about that, then come see me. I'm right here in Bmore outside the bank. If you got an issue with that, come see me. I'm about that. Big trust. Woo woo. Lamar Jackson in the flesh. Yes, sir. Big trust.
I'm with you. It's a brotherhood, here in Baltimore. We see each other every day. We're with each other each and every day. We're with each other OTAs, camp. And, man, we just got to build. We see that everyone want the same thing. We chasing something right now. We trying to get it.
Kind of feel bad for Alvin Kamara, but he had a nice game against that tough Tampa Bay defense yesterday, so he's doing okay. This is the thing. This run game that they have in Baltimore is on pace to beat the best run game ever, which is the 1978 Patriots on record. They're on pace to beat that with Lamar Jackson, who was 788 on the ground. It's amazing, but Mark Ingram did his thing. He had 2 receiving touchdowns just yesterday. My favorite moment of the entire Sunday was this one, because I could never pull off this feat, and it was so weird, and it's right up our alley. Here he is going into the... Oh, he did knock one down. I thought he did.
That's coffee.
Fake news. I think that one was empty, though. None of the beers, Kay.
I literally watched this 5 minutes ago, and I didn't think he knocked one down. Oh, he does.
The beers are safe.
Oh, that.
Yeah, that was empty.
Womp womp.
It is coffee.
I apologize. This is still pretty impressive.
Oh, yes,
no?
it is.
The drinks that matter, he didn't knock down.
The loaded ones stayed up, and that's all anybody cares about.
That didn't work out. Will Selva fix this. Bye. You're out in Culver City.
Yeah, though, I thought there were a few men down there, but that's not bad.
Yeah.
That's not bad at all. If there's only like a couple of cups, that are falling over, that's not bad. I thought all of them would be wiped out, so. Got to give him a little
away,
something.
Will, please.
Yes, thank you. Well, our man P. Schrags is now all in on Kirk Cousins. He has the jersey. He's been proven wrong as Cousins enjoyed his victory meal at a chain restaurant, as KB mentioned. And further solidifying Schrags' newfound belief in Cousins is this: the Vikings are the first team over the last 5 seasons, including the postseason, to come back and win when trailing by 20-plus points at halftime. Now, Minnesota scoring 27 second-half points after scoring 0 in the first half. It helped that Stephon Diggs was also balling out. Diggs has 5 games with 100-plus receiving yards this season. Diggs spoke to NFL Network's Tom Pelissero about the team's mentality in the second half.
Stephon, you're down 20-0. You claw all the way back. You still had to sweat out that final drive. What were the emotions like here?
Urgent. We had a sense of urgency, but we were calm. We knew what we wanted to do. We knew we had a plan. We knew the plays that were going to be up. So we just tried to execute at the best of our ability. Kirk played a hell of a game. We came out slow. We can't start slow. And it's a testament to what kind of team we got. We grinded. We fought our way back. We chipped away, and we found a way.
Yes, they did. The Cardinals also gave the 49ers all they could handle. San Francisco needing a late touchdown to take the lead, and they called on an unlikely target with the game on the line. Running back Jeff Wilson Jr. on his first offensive snap of the game, taking it in for the 25-yard score. Even quarterback Jimmy Garoppolo was, well, quite frankly, a little surprised to see Wilson on the field.
Well, honestly, we were in the huddle initially, and it was Tevin next to me. And then I went to the sideline, was talking to Kyle, and I came back in, and all of a sudden it was Jeff next to me. And so just, I mean, you got to tip your hat to him just to be ready in that situation. I mean, as big of a moment as that was, I think it was his first offensive snap. And, I mean, to do that, it's incredible. I'm so happy for him.
Absolutely, and Jimmy G just looking in that huddle, I was like, wait a second, you're not Tevin Coleman. You are indeed Jeff Wilson Jr. I was able to be there to watch that with my son. Absolute fun time there. Electric atmosphere. Hat tip to P. Schrags as well. So it was a fun time for sure.
I saw you on the field. Will was on the field for that game.
Really? On the field, we had a chance to meet.
Upon further review, go ahead.
No, I was going to say that had a chance to meet the man himself, Lynch, the GM, right there.
Nice.
And Staley and Robbie Gould. Yeah, so it was a fun experience, to say the least.
We'll go and we'll see your IG behind-the-scenes stories on that for sure. Will, you and I are all in on the NFL 100 and the 100th season that we are celebrating day in, day out. And one thing that has been awesome to watch is not just what we celebrate day to day here in the USA, it's the global impact that the game has made. We love seeing people watch the game all over the world, and I love hearing game calls in so many different languages, especially, since Will, you and I speak different languages. Inne różne języki.
Well, pero para mí, yo gozo cuando yo veo las llamadas ahí en la NFL, porque para mí, cuando ellos lo hacen, esas jugadas, sí señor, sí señor, sí señor, así me gusta mucho. Entonces, los resultados, los equipos, ¿sí?
Yes. I dużo ludzi w Polsce, po całym świecie patrzą na NFL i kochają futbol i lubią też piłkę nożną, ale są i kibicują i kochają Gronkowski i Janikowski i wszystkie te Polaków i wspierają wszystkich i mają ich języki. To jest bardzo fajnie. So let's look at some incredible stories and events that have shaped the NFL in the past 100 years with another installment of the NFL 100 Minute.
Se la manda por un costado. En el fondo solamente están los Husky. Los Dolphins van a ganar. Increíble. Touchdown Miami.
The NFL is broadcast in 100 countries and multiple languages every week. Millions of football fans across the globe enjoy all the action throughout the season. The Super Bowl is watched in over 170 countries and territories. As worldwide fandom for American football grows into the next 100 years.
señor.
Oh, we love that. It is an international game for sure. All right, Jackson and Watson, they combined for 3 of the 5 perfect passer ratings this season. How about that for dominance? But the one that was dominant in this game, that's Lamar Jackson. Right here, he throws it right on the mark. That's Mark Andrews. 18-yard touchdown. The Ravens loving it. All right, third quarter, Ravens ball up 21-0. And Lamar says, I'll keep it. You know, the fans, they want what they want. They want to see me throw, but I'll give them one run a game.
If he doesn't do it every week, is it the play of the year? Like, would we be going nuts this morning if we don't see that every week? Are we just spoiled by this guy?
Pretty much, Trakes, yeah.
We're numb to it, right?
Yeah, we're numb to it. If we've seen Mitchell Trubisky do that, it might be play of the year. But here's the thing. What about this? Oh, my goodness. It's an amazing play. My guy, Mark Ingram, he gets in, and he jumps over. But how about these two? Exchanging jerseys. 2 of the best in the business.
Kyle started.
Don't get Kyle started on that. But the Ravens, they beat up. As Emma Smith would say, they got their doors blowed off. The Ravens.
They got debacle.
Yeah, they got debacle. 41-7.
This is the most anticipated game of the week. We were hoping for a battle. Lamar Jackson took complete control over this game. Not from the jump, of course. They had a slow start there. Were we shocked at all at how the game played out?
I wasn't shocked. You know, I was shocked that Deshaun Watson didn't get cooking, but I wasn't shocked by Lamar Jackson's efforts and what he's doing. You know, there was a surprise in the initial start of the season when Lamar Jackson was using his arm. And I thought to myself, all right, that's what I wanted to see. But I didn't expect it. Now, at this point in the season, we can go into a game and Lamar could rush for 150, Mark Ingram could rush for 100, and they'll have a dominant game on the ground. It wouldn't shock me. They can go into a game the following week and throw for 300, and it wouldn't shock me.
We've reached the no-shock zone.
That's exactly what it is.
There's nothing he could do. They're like, wow, I can't believe he did that. Short of sprouting wings and flying across the field. He's this year's Mahomes. Last year, Mahomes lefty passes, no-look passes. Every week, it was some sort of idiotic athletic display. And there's no question you could ask me right now that is not Lamar Jackson is not the answer, including the best team in the league, the MVP in the league, the Super Bowl favorite. It's everything Lamar. I can't say it enough.
So losing would shock you.
Shock me, okay? Really, I don't think anybody can beat them.
They've got the Rams and Niners the next 2 weeks. 2 formidable opponents. The Rams game is in L.A. The Niners game is at home on Thanksgiving weekend. Like, if he does it to the Rams and Niners, who are 2 of the best defenses in the league, I mean, the Rams defense has been lights out the last few weeks. If he does all the pirouettes and runs all over them, yeah, and then he goes to the Niners and it's Buckner and it's Bosa and he does it again. Like, it might have to change the way we look at the NFL landscape. Like, this has got huge repercussions where now you look at the college game, you look at the high school game and say, okay, maybe some of these players that you wouldn't have considered as NFL quarterbacks stay at the quarterback position into college and then stay in the quarterback position into the pros. It's that drastic.
He's changing the sport.
He's changing. This play here is as unique a play. And everyone says, oh, it's like Michael Vick. Michael Vick had a few of these. This is every week he's doing
And he
this.
passes much better than Michael Vick did.
It is unbelievable what he's doing. And you guys remember, last year he took the team to the playoffs. It's not like he's coming out of nowhere. Like, he's a winner, too. Look, Deshaun Watson had MVP talk going into this game. That stopped. Lamar Jackson's the story. It's 2019. It's Lamar's world. We're just living in it.
It's an amazing effort, week in and week out. I do feel like the next couple of weeks will be a defining moment for this team. But with this offense, and let's credit Harbaugh a little bit, too. I mean, he made a tough decision a couple seasons ago, getting rid of Joe Flacco. You know, I was watching an interview he did with Coach Cowher, who I work with on Sundays. And Coach Cowher said, man, having a young quarterback, does that make you feel young? He said, I feel young again. So there's something that he has done, not just for his team, not just for his city, but that entire coaching staff. You remember when Harbaugh's seat was hot? It's cooled off quite a bit now, right?
To me, the most impressive thing is this defense, what they're doing week in, week out. They're getting better. Time momentum being important. Just pay attention to that. Getting Jimmy Smith back and what they're doing week in, week out. Got a lot of slack for putting them, the Patriots below them and what they've done defensively in my top 5 rankings. But you can't really say anything to me today about the Ravens being the most complete team in the NFL.
No doubt.
Raise your hand at the table. Sorry, you have to go to a shot of the whole table.
Go on.
If you've done a keg stand in the last 5 years.
Oh, yeah, I did.
When?
I did. I went to an ironic adult kegger in the suburbs, and we were lining up to do them, and we counted and everything.
No, you weren't.
Yeah, I did. 100%. That's what I do with my time now.
Why did we bring that up? Because there was a celebration of a keg stand in those Colts. Those Colts are playing on an early week. It's Thursday Night Football, and they think the sky's the limit.
They really do, okay? You get the legs up, you start counting. Now, if you're tricky, you can stick your tongue into the spout and hold it. I don't do that, though. That's cheating.
Ew!
Yeah, it's gross.
The Texans need to bounce back and prove why they are defending division champs. You don't want to miss this. Colts, Texans, Thursday Night Football, Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern on NFL Network, Fox, and Prime Video. Todd Gurley got going. Are the Rams back, though? And what does back even mean in that NFC West? And, I mean, it's a little too late? Too much too late for the Falcons? What's the deal?
What's up, DQ? I love that jacket. And we all love you. Great, great.